What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. I am going to try to do a little work in the city. I forgot to turn the heaters back up from Thursday because it was warm Thursday or Wednesday. So it's like 20 degrees in here, or 20 degrees outside. So it's 51 and 52 in here. So I'm going to play around or mess around, see what I can get done. So I don't know how long. I don't know how long that I'll be. What's going on, Bubba? Let's say it again. I'm just down here messing around. Tyler says lots of space to produce some cool things. Bubba's watching National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Oh boy. Never a brick separator on your knees, dude. I did send out some invites. Yeah, it's going to be a train yard. I did send out some invites. So don't expect anybody to jump in, but again, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Production says, "Hey, Hoos, how's it hanging? I got 3 sets for Christmas, 2 classic sets and a Minecraft set, but I got cash instead, so January 1st, here I come."
Hey, Mr. Hoosier.
What's up, Mike?
How are you doing on this fine night?
A little cold.
I hear you got a white Christmas.
Yeah, got a little bit of snow. I really wouldn't call it a white Christmas. But
We were thinking we were going to have a brown Christmas until just the other night. Still working on your railroad tracks?
yes, sir. It's a never-ending battle.
It's kind of like the never-ending story. So who else have you offered to come into the fine stream of yours?
The usuals.
I hope some people show up.
Well, like I said a little while ago, I don't expect anybody. After all, it is Christmas.
Yeah. I want some help spending money, though. I guess I should probably wait a week.
What are you trying to buy?
Oh, this stuff called Lego, I think they call it. I'm just screwing around on Lego.com.
You know that'd get you in trouble, right, Mike?
I know. But I was a good little boy when I was locked up, getting taken care of, so I need to spoil my ass. I told myself if I didn't kill any of my nurses, I would buy myself some Lego.
What are you looking for?
Nothing. That's what's going to get me in trouble, isn't it?
You might as well just wait and
I really want to get that ice skating pond.
get the sets that's scheduled to come out on the 1st.
I wonder what that set number is for that pond. Free ice skating pond wall lasting. I'm guessing it's sold out already, though.
What's up, Jude?
Ice skating rink.
Ooh, they only want $22 for an Bricklink.
Four 40416.
Oh, wow. Who would want the instructions for a set that just came out?
People list everything.
77 cents for. The cheapest new one sealed in Minnesota, according to Bricklink, is $26.95. Oh my God, this guy's got like nothing in his store.
What's up, Josh?
So he had to escape from the family for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get how that goes. The wife is in the other room watching basketball.
Watching basketball.
As far as she's concerned, I could be dead. As long as basketball is on, she's fine.
She takes your basketball serious, huh?
Oh yeah, serious as a heart attack. She had pneumonia one day. She still went to a damn game.
What's up, Josh?
Not much, man. What's going on?
You see it.
Yeah, I'm working on old Santa's workshop. Nikki got it for me for Christmas. Was one of the few that I was missing from the Winter Village. How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good. I got broke out of jail roughly before Christmas, so I'm good.
Oh, that's always good.
I shouldn't say broke out of jail. I was in the hospital. It's a little different, but it is still kind of a jail.
Especially with everything going on right now.
Uh-huh.
Should have kept the minifigure parts separate, damn it. I just dumped them down in with the rest of the pieces.
Everybody have a good Christmas?
Oh, yeah.
My Christmas was pretty good. Plenty of turkey, plenty of fixins. I could eat for a week on what's in my fridge. You know, you try to make for the two of us. We try to make the smallest meal possible, but you always end up with, you know, make some mashed potatoes and whatever, all the crap, and you end up with a whole refrigerator full, no matter what you do.
We quit doing that. It just got to the point where before Dad passed away, he just fix 2 big pots of chili, leave them on the stove, and when we were over, he'd say, "There's chili if you want it. You don't have to eat if you don't want to."
Yeah, you know that'd be good. I should take some of that leftover turkey and throw it in some chili.
Well, it was just that is the leftovers sat in there forever, and then nobody would ever touch them, so it was wasting food. But you know, pot of chili, you don't mind having a bowl here and there compared to having turkey and all that mess. And some of that stuff's not good reheated, so it doesn't matter.
I don't know. I got a cast iron stomach, man. The reason why I went to the hospital is because of my leg, not because of my stomach. I put a lot of things in there I probably shouldn't.
Yeah, earlier this year I found out the hard way I was diabetic.
Yeah, I found that out in 2019.
When I left work that day, they had taken my blood pressure. My blood pressure was high. They were like, "You need to go to somewhere." So I called my wife, and she came and got me. We went to one of the little just the stop-in clinic deals. And when they found out what my blood pressure was, they took a blood sample, and they were like, "You need to get him to a hospital. His sugar level is 740."
Oh, you beat me. I was 680 when they found mine.
Well, I was walking around work going, something ain't right. I mean, I felt off. I didn't know it was my sugar that damn high, but at least I was aware enough that I knew something was wrong.
Well, this isn't a kid stream, but the only reason why I knew that something was off is because I felt like I had to pee like a horse every 5 seconds.
Well, yeah, that was part of it too. Is I was constantly peeing, but I was constantly thirsty at the same time.
Yep, couldn't quench it. But then you just pee a dribble, dribble, dribble. You don't pee anything major.
Yeah. Well, you do, but then by the time you get done drinking to quench that thirst, you've refilled your bladder.
It's like a never-ending running story.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It'd almost be better just to sit on the can and drink some water.
Yeah. Well, like I said, fortunately, I was at work, and I told one of our first aid people, I was like, kind of keep an eye out for me because something's off, and I don't know what it is. And then that's when she decided to, I don't know how much, it wasn't even an hour later, I was telling her, look, yeah, something's definitely not right. So she took me in the first aid room, took my blood pressure, and it just snowballed from there.
Well, at least you knew something was up.
Well, yeah, and it's like it was the perfect storm for me because when the doctor was talking to my wife and I in the hospital room, and they were going down the list of what could cause your blood sugar to go off, it was like, yep. It was stress level because my schedule had been bounced around so bad at work. I was working crazy days, 12-hour shifts, sometimes 13 days in a row. Not enough sleep. And then just bottom line, it was way too much soda and energy drinks trying to function at work for the caffeine.
Them energy drinks, they'll kill you.
Oh, I know.
I love them, though.
I'm damn near cut them out. I mean, I may have one every once in a while now, but I make sure I grab the sugar-free one.
Yeah, they'll just kill you. you know, hey, Hoosier, ain't this your brand?
Do what?
Ain't this your brand?
Yeah.
I like Monster.
Yep.
I don't know what's gonna kill him faster, the cigarettes or the energy drink. Yeah,
You can't forget the Mountain Dew.
Yep.
Mountain Dew's harmless when you compare it to that damn energy drinks.
That's true.
Those energy drinks, they get your heart up and they get your blood pressure up. Everything's okay in moderation, though. I mean, as long as you're not drinking 20 of them in an hour, you're good.
Right. And that's what I've tried to. We're trying to get my daughter to realize when she wants to cook. She wanted to make cookies and all this stuff for Christmas. She's like, "Well, he can't have them." And, yes, I can. I just can't eat 27 of them like I used to. I can have one here and there.
You can't eat the bucket of fries at the state fair either, or you shouldn't. But you can have a few out of the shared puddle.
Yeah. But it's still she's, it's almost like she's just got it in her head that I just absolutely can't have it. And it's nice that she's trying to think of me like that. But on the flip side of it, no, I can't.
Yeah, well, my wife was like that for about a month, and then I took her to a couple of my diabetes education classes with me, and then they were like, "No, he could eat it, but he's not supposed to. But he should be eating this. But it's not going to kill him. But if he doesn't eat that every day, it won't be bad."
Yeah. And like you said, it's moderation, bottom line.
Hoosier, how's your sugar doing? You okay?
Hold on, I'll tell you. Yeah, I think I'm good.
I didn't ask you how your intake was. I asked you how your butt. No, man.
I'm
Yeah,
scared. I'm scared to check.
Yeah, that was my thing though. I was never scared to check. Every time I'd go to like a pancake breakfast in the Lions Club or whatever was there, and they wanted to do diabetes screening or whatever, I'd let them do it, and I never had a problem. And then it was just all of a sudden one day I wasn't doing nothing but couldn't catch my breath and my drinks and stuff. And I said to my doctor, I haven't had much blood work done in a while, and I'm here, so let's do it. Did it. He called me an hour later and said, "Get to the hospital now."
Yeah. That's pretty much what happened with me too.
Well, that was right about the time that all the COVID stuff was kicking in, and they wanted everybody to do virtual shit and whatever. So I finally went in for an appointment, and I said, "I'm here, so draw everything you want to draw, do all the tests you want to do."
Yeah, do it now because I don't know when I might be able to get back in.
Exactly. But ever since then, my A1C, I don't know about yours, but mine's been, about right around 5.5.
I just had blood work done Tuesday morning, so I haven't gone online yet to check and see what it was. But the first time I had it done, it was like 11 or 13, ridiculously high. But that was also pretty much the day that everything took place.
Yeah, that was your worst one you ever could have, man.
Right. And I think it was 5.7. It was under 7 the last time that I recall someone telling me a number. So
Yeah,
it should be about the same.
Anything under 7.5 is a good number.
Yeah.
They'd rather have it a 4 or 5, but
Well, yeah. And like just checking my sugar level, it stays about 120 on average, and that's totally acceptable. So,
oh yeah, you're doing good with diet then. You dropping any weight?
at that first initial diagnosis, I dropped about 40 pounds.
Yeah, I dropped about 70.
And I figured that was mainly cutting out all their sugar from the sodas at the time.
I was in the ICU for a week because of it.
I fortunately wasn't in ICU, but I did go into the emergency room because of how high it was at the time, but not needing within. I'd say within six to 8 hours of being there, they had me in a room, admitted, just to finish monitoring and make sure it was getting down where it needed to be, and then, doing all the like educational stuff, letting me know what we needed to know before we went home.
Right. And that's like, getting a crash course on everything in 20 minutes.
Well,
I don't
also with that too, kind of being out of it because of everything, it's like my wife had to get the crash course in it because I didn't remember half of it.
Right. It's like bring somebody along to take notes because it's like going to, a pre-algebra in half an hour. You're not going to get any of it.
Yeah.
Hello, League of Gamers. He says, hi, I'm Nate's son. So I'm taking it's
Hey, League of Gamers.
the Nate that lives across the river.
So he's not the one of your son Nate's friends, is he?
No, he said
Oh.
Nate's son, so it's what's his YouTube channel? A&A Family?
Well, we haven't had a whole lot of their visits in a while, so that's good.
Thank God.
Hoosier, I have to thank you. You're doing a public service tonight.
Why is that?
Well, if people are watching your stream and drinking and eating and whatever, then they don't have to get in the car and go anywhere.
Unfortunately, I don't know how long I'm going to go.
10 minutes. 10 minutes. You got to cover up all them colorful pieces.
That might not be tonight.
Well, with me, the main reason I popped on was my wife's asleep. She didn't sleep good last night because we had to stay at her mom's. We got snowed in. So, never sleep good trying to sleep in a place you're not used to.
You can say that again. I just spent 9 days in the hospital.
Yeah.
Every morning people coming and touching you.
But at least you got that adjustable bed.
Yeah, it wasn't no Craftmatic, but it was adjustable.
Yeah. Yeah, we were watching. I turned on the Muppet Christmas Carol, and she got warm and passed out.
That's a cool cartoon, actually.
Oh, I just moved all this stuff and I can't find it. gonna say, if I stop looking for it, I'll find it. That's how it always happens.
Look for another part. You'll find it.
Yeah, it's about the time I was about to give up, I found it. It was one of those little 1x1s with the clip to make the antler for one of the reindeer. Although I'm thinking about ordering some of the extra reindeer from that elf clubhouse and swapping them out with the reindeer from the Santa workshop just because I like them better. Nothing against the brick built one, but that other mold's really nice.
I'm kind of hoping that's on Lug Boat this year.
True.
Are you part of a lug there, lumberjack? You're with Hoosier.
Yeah, down Tennessee Valley.
I think that's the other way around. I'm with Lumberjack.
Yeah.
He's been in it longer than I have.
My original one was Okie Lug, but I moved too far south to stay with them. They were right around Cincinnati.
Yeah, they're what are they? Ohio, Kentucky lug or something.
Yeah. The president's in not Newport, but Covington.
Yeah.
No, Florence.
Hey,
That's all right.
what do y'all think? $14 for a slave one poly bag is a pretty good deal.
No.
All right.
Just ask somebody that's been to Brickville, Alabama. They'll have them. I done gave all mine away.
Oh, I've asked, and I keep getting told, "Oh, we have them," and that's what I get told. Oh, good. One of these days I'll get it. I learned a long time ago you don't get all the parts you want all in one day, otherwise you go bankrupt.
Is that the Brickmaster one?
No, it's just an older poly bag.
Oh, okay.
I know that there was a couple there shows that had a whole mess of them. And they would give them away for prizes.
Yeah, I went to one of the Lego Kid Fest years ago, and it was one of the participation things they did with like a family build type deal. It's either a family build or some sort of contest. I was like, oh, had to be Boba Fett. You use the reddish brown for your ties, Hoos, or do you use black? I've seen people use both.
Say that again. I was reading the text. I'm sorry.
That's all right. So, do you use the reddish brown tile or the black for your ties there?
I use the reddish brown.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was doing too. But I'd seen some people use black.
Hopefully, some of that material is on lug bolt.
Well, that's the main thing I've got. Both years that I was able to participate was track.
Yeah, I'm not so much worried about the track.
Hoosier don't need no stinking track.
I mean, down the road, I'm going to need the track, but track's easy to come by in quantity. These little tiles ain't.
Well, I definitely had to stop and get some track because I had so many cars. They were based. The engine was almost touching the caboose before before it even made the full circle around the track.
Hey Hoosier, where'd you get your Mountain Dew car stickers from?
Okay, Brickworks.
Will they print stuff that's kind of technically copywritten?
Well, what do you think a Mountain Dew logo is?
Well, yeah, I'm just.
I mean, honestly, if it's for like a one-person use, I don't see the issue in it. But it's like if you were trying to get him to print you a crap ton so you could sell them, I see that being the issue with the copyright.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, he made me a Mountain Dew and a Dr. Pepper. I think I'm going to have him make me a Coca-Cola, a Pepsi.
I actually know that guy he was in Okilug with me before he started OK Brickworks.
Yeah, he's a super nice guy.
Oh yeah, yeah. He did the decals for the my trailer that I made to go with my wrestling ring.
The wrestling ring?
Oh yeah.
You doing WWE style minifigure wrestling?
Yeah, I made myself because I wrestle too.
Independent?
Yeah, I've got myself and my tag team partner in the entranceway, and then the opponents that I have in the ring were the people that trained me. And so I made a semi-trailer that has the logo of the company on it, and on the roof I added some of the grills in so I can pop a Bluetooth speaker in there so it shows like I can do a loop of crowd cheering or play music or whatever.
Dang, Brett, you act like it's cold, man.
Right?
He's got sweater, toboggan.
Do you know what, Hoosier? It actually isn't as cold in here tonight as it was last night, believe it or not.
When we was in here Wednesday building, I had that damn Christmas sweater on, and I turned the heat way down.
You want to see? Yeah, look.
Forgot to.
Hoosier, for the bad sweat, I don't know if it will show you it, but my eczema's come up on my arms where the jumper irritated my skin.
But I got hot, so I cranked the heat down. That's a little bit rude.
I took that jumper off about 3 minutes after I put it on. After I see no one else was wearing one, I was like, F this. Jumper came straight off.
It was a clever ruse to fuck with you, Brett.
It's all right. It's all right. If there's anyone else but Hoosier, they'd be in trouble.
Hey, I wore mine for an hour. I did good to wear it for an hour.
Yeah, Brett's just their European cousin over there.
I put it on. I put it on last night when we was having our Christmas dinner. It lasted about 5 minutes because it's got bells on it, and all I heard is the bells going. I was like, yeah, I can't take this. At least when I had it on here, I was sitting still.
At least it's all done with now, eh, Hoos?
What'd you say, buddy?
I said, at least it's all done with now, eh?
Yeah.
Until next year.
I tell you what might be. Next year, I'm going somewhere else for fucking Christmas, mate. I tell you, because this is fucking depressing.
No. I've come to the conclusion my Christmas present today is I'm going to hit that $340 or $350 million lottery tonight. And I'm having Christmas catered next year. To hell with it.
If you win the bloody lottery, you're flying me out, buddy, and adopting me. Just to be clear.
He could adopt half the Lego community. I don't know.
Might be. We better emphasise here on which half of the Lego community, buddy.
The good half.
I mean, some of us are millionaires already out there, you know.
What's up, Nerd Brick? I did get a phone call today that I didn't expect to get. Mr. Chad's Brick Hobby called me. We must have talked on the phone for an hour and a half.
You gonna be on Lego Masters? Is that what I hear?
Chad's been dealing with some health problems. So he suffered several heart attacks back to back.
Ow.
He sounded good, said he's got getting some strength back. And he's hoping to be joining us again real soon on the streams.
Well, those are all positive things.
Said he could finally put his shoes on without having to take them out.
Hell, several years ago, my dad was on the treadmill. They had him taking a stress test to see if he was at risk for a heart attack. Had a heart attack on the treadmill. According to the readout. Now, it was so mild, he didn't feel it. But they're like, you had a heart attack. He said, bullshit. They said, look, they had. If they hadn't showed him the spike on the readout, he wouldn't have believed it. He said, I didn't feel a thing.
You're in the show. Look, it just popped.
So that's when you know when it's definitely scary.
What's up, Nate?
Merry Christmas, buddy.
You too, man. You too. Man, you jinxed me on this thing on the snow, dude. We had more than a dusting here this morning when I got out.
Hey, if more people keep showing up, you're not going anywhere.
Oh, yeah, I'll just do a house switch. I'm going out to smoke. I put it off as long as I could. I'll be back. I'm not going out to smoke. I'm going to run into one house to smoke.
What are you going to do?
Where'd you put all my headsets? Wait, are we unmuted?
No. If I can hear you.
Oh,
Just go right there.
okay.
Now return.
All right, we'll be here, man.
I tell you, it must be bloody fate, mate, that you're on here. Because I tell you, the wife come in today. She's worked all of Christmas Day. She's come in at 9:30. Now, in a previous chat, we spoke about these Lego books with the cards, didn't we, Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah, look in front of the camera.
I've got some of those.
I've got 5 books of them, Lumberjack. They've all got to come over to America.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
we can't get them over here. They're all UK.
yeah, that's true.
Where'd my cake go?
We have there's a shop that I go to that has like a whole box of those on the counter, and I'll randomly pick up like 1 or 2 of the packs there.
I had Mrs. B's friend works in Morrison's, and just as they finished the promotion, she must have bought me in over 100 packs of cards. She's like, "Oh, I've got these for you." I'm like, "Oh, my American friends will love me."
Yeah.
She's like, "As long as they do, as long as they do."
Well, that's like I got kind of frustrated that damn what was it, the GBP soccer team or the football team was only over there.
Yeah. I think it's silly that they do it by country, because it's like the best pin jewel. Even though I don't collect Star Wars, that was such a limited thing. I would have bought it just to put it under the table and forget about it for 5 years. So, but being in America only, obviously the UK, you have to have somebody in America that would order it for you, pay for it, and then ship it to you in the UK. So I just didn't bother.
What,
yeah.
what were you looking for?
No, that when that Best Pin Jewel come out, Mike, it was America exclusive, wasn't it?
I don't remember, but yeah, probably.
Yeah, I don't do Star Wars, mate. I really don't. But the way that everyone was going stupid over it, I sort of said to her upstairs, I said, we should have bought one and just left it under the table for a year or two, sealed, because I'm not into Star Wars. And then in a year or two, that would have probably paid for half of one of the Christmases. So,
very well could have.
The only thing I've got that came from overseas, I actually got it off eBay. Little referee minifigure.
yeah.
Because it was a co-promotion with Coke and the World Cup when the World Cup was in Japan.
Yeah. I remember.
And I was dying for a referee figure for my wrestling ring, and the only way I could find anything with stripes, it was all the damn prisoners from the police sets. And then somehow I guess I either looked on Bricklink or Brickset, and I found out about that minifigure, and I found one on eBay. So
Wait a minute. All the wrestling refs are crooks anyway.
Well, true. I spent my first year as a referee.
Let's see if I can find him.
They said I couldn't count to 3 unless I took my shoes off. I always told them I still can't. I'm missing some toes.
I was trying to look for Leicester Square. What's his name? The figure, the exclusive, the UK exclusive with the Union Jack on. I've got him, Leicester, the UK figure. He's here somewhere.
Well, didn't they
But
do a whole Olympic team like that?
Sorry, say that again, Lumberjack.
Didn't they do a whole Olympic team for Britain?
There is, and yeah, the price is reflecting on what they are. I've looked at the Olympic team before because I was going to try and do a stadium build. Just something.
They're totally
and yeah, the football team, they go for stupid money. But then saying that, I have noticed in the UK that they did a very, 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 it must have been like mid-70s football set, and that one's not as expensive. But it, like I say, it's a 70s. It's basically red and white brick. You know, it's very basic. But yeah, I think there is at least 2. I know there's the more recent ones, but the vintage one I saw come up and I sort of negotiated it. But yeah.
Change the subject. Who's back?
What was he?
Son of a bitch, it's cold.
I heard his door open. That's the only reason.
Mike learned to listen for the door squeak.
There's only a few people that know what that squeak is. We weren't talking about nothing bad. We were talking about the European football team.
Eugene says it's 21 degrees there.
I can tell you in the UK it's about 2 degrees.
Hey, there you go, Eugene. 16. Come on, tomorrow it's going to be 43.
I just want to get into January and pay some of these effing debts off, man. I don't really care about last year. I don't really care about this year, to be honest. I just want to pay these fucking debts off.
Hey, Hoosier.
Yeah.
12.
I'm reading it backwards, so it's 21.
Okay, 12.
All right, you win.
I would play this game, but I got a new phone and I don't understand it, so I couldn't even tell you if it tells you the temperature.
Well, if I get too cold, I've always got the heater right there.
I got some of that in the other room, but the narcotics I'm taking don't mix real well.
Yeah.
Have you got his buddies, Jack and Johnny, next to him, though? That's the question. It's Jim, Jack, and Johnny, isn't it? They're the three. If you want to get trolleyed, you drink one of them three. Jim, Jack, or Johnny.
Well, the captain will fuck you up, too. Oh, I'm sorry, mess you up.
Do you know what, Mike? Just sniffing it at the moment, mate. I've been teetotal 4 years.
And then I got the one that I'll never open because my son bought it for me on Father's Day. I got the big 2-liter there.
Yeah. Have a look and see what stupid phone can tell me the temperature.
Hey, were those UK figures part of a CMF or was it something else there, Brett?
What, the football team?
Yeah. Or even the
I
Olympic
think that was something else. I think you had to go to either the stadium or it was up main city part of the country. It was up London because, believe it or not, Lumberjack, I used to actually live 3 stops away from the Olympic Stadium by subway. I was on the outskirts of London for a couple of years, but yeah, it didn't work out. I never got on the tube either, thank God. Yeah, the London tube is not one, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they were either a promotion, could have been something to do with the Millennium Stadium and all of that, but again, I know that they are very blinking costly even in this country, because every time I buy a hall, I look for the football figures first.
What's up, Kevin? He says, you guys are throwing out all kinds of spicy words tonight. Kevin, I hope you had a good Christmas, buddy.
Who did we lose?
Nate was
Not
buffering.
as
He's back.
spicy as the other stream, Hoosier.
Yeah, because
There's
I've got
another
one
running in there.
that the minor league baseball team where I used to live, not even less than 5 miles from the ballpark. They did a special promotion one night where they had a Lego figure of the mascot, but most people consider all building blocks Lego, no matter what brand it is. It was actually Oyo Sports or something like that. I knew the brand as soon as I saw the packaging of the figure. I knew exactly what it was, but I didn't care. I thought it was cool that they still did something like that for the local team like that.
Yeah, Lumberjack. On the same subject. Apparently, he's not official, but damn, he looks good, doesn't he?
Oh, the Rainbow Batman? Yeah.
Yeah, Pride Batman, I called him. He's Pride Batman, isn't he?
Yeah.
But
Pride Man.
Yeah. It's not that all our sick figs, are they? Or are the sick figs Lego, cousin Hoosier?
The football team one?
No. If you want a stick fig made, is it genuine Lego or is it fake?
Oh, mine is Lego.
Right.
Generally, if a Lego person's doing a sig fig, they're all Lego.
Yeah.
They're just like CMF body parts or something that are reassembled to whatever.
Yeah. No adapting then of facial prints or anything like that. So yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, here's mine. I modified the actual CMF. I took a better looking plaid than the one that actually came with him, and then I wear a little beanie toque to the ring. So I swapped out the ball cap and actually put something closer to the hat of what I wear to the ring on him, and ran with
Yeah.
that.
So that camera sucks. So it'd be hard to pick it up.
And apparently Bird bought a big ass lot of torsos off eBay. It had like 1,300 torsos in it, and he's giving me all the damn plaid ones out of it so I can keep making sig figs and start actually like sending them to you guys.
Yeah, that's the one I had made. It's got the Ric Flair logo on it, and then on the back it's got my name on it.
But only the people he really likes gets those.
Yeah.
No,
You know what, Ivy? I was about to say. So what do we have to do to get one of them? And you took the words out of my mouth.
So here you go.
He wants to see.
There's
He
the
wants
one.
to see you wear that jumper for an hour there, Brett.
There's the one Chris made, and it's one of 20. We made 20 of them. We gave them out at Ric Fair. So I am going to do a new one.
Well, there's Haley's fake fig, and Britt Canick, her better half.
But that's what it starts out as a plain red torso. I have everything printed on it.
Yeah. Maybe when I get rid of some of these, look, because I've got. That's just one box.
Is that your
what I
mod?
mean? Oh, I've probably got double that again. And just figures, and then I've got a whole drawer behind me of just accessories. I've got so many accessories for minifigures. I could probably even set up Hoosier's layout, and I do not say that lightly.
So
Yeah, when we went down to Disney, that's one of the things my wife was disappointed in. They didn't have the little function where you could print torsos available. It was one of the things that was shut down due to COVID, which I thought was kind of ridiculous, because if they're doing everything and it's going through the machine and no one's touching it, what did it matter? But I mean, I get it. And out of everything,
We're not even
like
allowed out the house, Lumberjack. We're not even allowed out the house over here.
oh really?
Tier 4.
We went down to Disney in September in Florida, and that's honestly the best place we've been to as far as enforcing everything and saying, here's designated areas that yes, it's okay for you to not have the mask on in public, because it's like, we understand you're over here eating or drinking, but it's in this designated area. Any other time, like even in line for a ride, they come by and say, excuse me, please, would you mind properly wearing your mask? And even the flight attendants did that on the plane. They were constantly walking up and down and saying, excuse me, But God forbid we just go to the shop for groceries, and good Lord.
I'm a little bit blessed in that respect. Well, not blessed, cursed if you like. I have one of these, Lumberjack,
Oh yeah.
that allows me to, because my partner's a carer, But I'm not being rude to anybody that's had COVID or anything like that. But I actually think it's all nonsense. And being a severe asthmatic myself, and I will openly admit it, you know, I like a smoke. I go and see my guy for smoke. He sees 200 or 300 people a day. Now, if anybody's at risk, it's the people that go and see a person like him. But I've had nothing, absolutely nothing. The wife's been tested, the kids have been tested. And again, the wife's out every day. So, you know, but I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, if I saw it with my own eyes, I would most definitely believe it. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, in the UK, I think the government are playing games with us.
Well, and that's like with me being diabetic now, my immune system's a little compromised. So whether it's totally legit or whether it's BS, I ain't taking the chance.
I agree to a point, but my asthma, as I showed you earlier with the jumper, I have two conditions. I have skin and I have the asthma. If my skin's bad, I can breathe like a galloping racehorse. If my skin's good, I breathe like an 80-year-old old man. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's based on one or the other. If one's good, the other's bad. And I always say I'll take the skin over the breathing because I can itch myself till I bleed and it hurts. But if I stop breathing, I die. So to me, I would rather breathe than bleed. You know, it's... But such is life. Such is life. We live and learn. I've had it 20 years. It didn't appear till I was 20, and I've dealt with it 20 years. I'll deal with it 20 more if I have to. Just one of them things. Don't let it stop you, innit, might be. Okay?
No, you can't let anything stop you. You got to keep going. If something gets in your way, you just push through it.
That's it. And if you can't push through it, run over it.
You got to get a bigger truck.
That's about like me. I always wear shirts that are bigger because I get hot easy. So I need shirts baggy and loose. So like you said, my body can breathe. And it kind of makes me feel good on one point because people will be like, man, have you lost weight? No, I'm just wearing an extra big shirt.
It's like
but
you see
I
with
mean,
the
honestly, I have been losing weight, but not as much as like my clothing makes it look like I've lost.
Yeah, but then as I say, lumberjack, we're not here to look a certain way for anyone else. We are the way we are, buddy, and that take us as we are or bugger off is my English version.
No, I'm right with you. I was an old school punk, so in high school I was dyeing my hair and wearing whatever the hell I wanted to, and everybody's like, oh, you do that for attention. And I'm like, no, I do it because it freaks you out and you leave me alone, and that's what I want in the first fucking place.
Yeah. Nowadays, we're all 20 years older, and the first thing we do in a situation like that is say, oh, we collect Lego, and they walk away anyway.
So what do you do with your money? Lego? Right.
Yeah. You drink or smoke? No. So what are you addicted to? Lego. Okay, we've got another one. Leave him there. Move on.
That's where
I'm fortunate. My wife's into it too, so I don't feel like I'm alienating myself from everybody by going to the Lego room because like she'll be down. There's been days I've come home from work and she's already down here, or she'll text me a picture. Guess where I'm at?
Mrs. Brett used to do that. Before I moved in with her, she'd buy me a set, then take a picture and send it to me and say, see you in a couple of days. And I'd straight away ring her up. You're taking the mick now. You're winding me up. Don't buy it when I'm not there. Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, Mrs. Brett's the same. She collected Harry Potter and she's just given up the goose with it now. So I've had to take on all the Harry Potter as well. I just don't want it though, really, if I'm honest. I don't. But I'm not going to give it away because it's something, you know, that we did together. She got me back into Lego, got me definitely into my bloody trains. That's all that. She takes full responsibility for that one. But yeah, Mrs. Brett built, to start with, the first set she bought me was the fire station. And Christmas Day, I sat there, rolled myself a spliff while Christmas dinner was cooking. And she's like, so what are we going to do now? I said, oh, no. I said, you bought it. I said, I want to see you build it. We've actually sat there for 2 hours and built this fire station while dinner was doing, right? With that, as she's tending to dinner, she's like, do you want to pick that up and move it? As I picked it up, it fell apart. But yeah, that was the last time she built anything with me. So, but I understand, you know. She always says to me, oh, you run off down in the Lego room. And I say, yeah, I do. And she says, why don't you sit with me? I say, can you watch bloody brain surgery while we're eating dinner? I'm hospital phobic. I hate hospitals. But she will sit and watch open heart surgery while we eat curry. And I'm just like, yeah, my appetite's gone now. No. You know what I mean? So I feel you with the Lego room. She says, why don't you watch hospital stuff? And I say, why don't you come and build cities? And yeah, that argument is just annulled at that point. Because she doesn't want to come and build, and I don't want to watch hospitals, you know.
What's up?
Sounds like a woman after my heart.
What's up, Troublemaker Bricks?
What's up, Will
And
Harper?
Will.
Well, she was doing Harry Potter herself there for a while, but we went to a shop that does buy, sell, trade, and she basically traded him in for other stuff.
Yeah.
Because part of our lugs got like a big ass Heart Lake City display, so she's been working on some townhomes to help contribute to that display.
I say it again, man. Us UKers really need this lug stuff, man. It kills us not having the lugs like Americans got. Because, like I said last night, Lumberjack, I don't know if you was listening, nearest lug from me is like 70 miles away, buddy. It's not just a case of pop to the next town, which is like 5 or 10. Yeah, I've got to go to the big city, London.
It's 2.5.
By the time you drag 6 kids up, they're on the train at like 30 quid a head. Yeah. The lug's not going to offer me nothing that I couldn't buy off anyway. So,
Well, that's still closer than us, because the main 3 cities that are in our lug, at least the first 2, are about 150 miles away.
cool.
Because the main 3 cities for our lug is Huntsville, Alabama, Nashville, Tennessee, and then Knoxville, Tennessee. And Nashville and Knoxville got about 120, 150 miles between them. So I'm not even sure how much further it is to Huntsville. And I brought up, I said, couldn't each city like survive on its own without having to be the 3 combined? But it is what it is.
Are you up that end of America then, Lumberjack? Because I'm going to ask every American I ever meet. I want Shelby Stanger's autograph. I want Shelby Stanger, the front man. I want his autograph. Anyone that's in America, I don't know geography, but if you get me his autograph, you will make my life. I sit and watch the guy on YouTube so much. The videos are 3 minutes long, just to have that man sign a bit of paper, even if he spat on it. There you go. Even if he spat on it, I would still be the happiest child. It would be like Christmas Day all over again for me. And I asked Charlie Bluegrass, because he's a little bit up that way. But yeah, I want to find somebody that can find somebody that knows Shelby Stanger, the swamp man, the guy that goes and fishes logs out with his feet. I just want his autograph. I just think he is cool. I think he is a true swamp man. Do you know what I mean? He is proper what swamping is about. You know, and being a dad myself, I mean, the boys would love to go out in the swamp. They'd be gone for days with guns and knives and shooting things. It would be, they would love it. But yeah, he's an American. I will do it. I will do it in my lifetime, even if I have to get on a plane, which I've never done. I will come to America and I will find that man. I want his autograph.
You know, people like him don't come out the swamp very often.
The thing is, though, Mike B, it's like, I've seen people on his YouTube channel just roll up to where he works. And it's like, you know, there's got to be someone that's, you know, within distance or knows somebody that knows somebody that knows him. Do you know what I mean? Plus, I want to know why he was taken off the bloody Discovery Channel as well. It's just all these silly questions. But it's the way that he's in the swamp one day and he puts his hand in the water and pulls out like an AK with a drum magazine. And guy on the boat says that won't work. He says, give me 10 minutes to clean the gun up, takes it outside, pop, 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 the gun works fine. He throws it back in the swamp. I'm like, you're mad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's what swamp people must be like in real life. You know, I get that. It just seemed cool. I mean, you know, I'm honoured to meet you, Lumjack. If you're a wrestler, I watched the British Bulldog, Big Daddy. They're a couple of famous English wrestlers.
Yeah.
Owen and Bret Hart. Owen and Bret Hart.
I've got friends
You know?
in Alberta, and the next time I go up there, they said they would take me to the Hart House because it's like a national monument, national place and historical place in Canada now, to where they're not allowed to do anything to it. They can't paint it. Nothing can be
Well,
done.
I mean, again, with my first name being Brett, you can understand why the Hart brothers are the ones that we all love.
Of course.
Yeah, no.
I watch some ICW, the Insane Championship. I think that's out of Ireland.
Yeah, yeah.
And Progress. I've seen some of their stuff. I don't know if they're in London, or well, I don't know if they're in England or if they're or Scotland, or I'm not sure where they're at.
I mean, my wrestling stopped in my childhood days. Like I say, British Bulldog, Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, Rando Man, Macho Man, Randy Savage. Yeah, all the legends, you know, all the real.
My mom used to see Macho Man all the time.
Yeah.
She'd go into a fabric shop getting material to sew with, and he'd be in there picking out the material for his next outfit.
Yeah.
Because he lived in my hometown. He lived there for a while.
You know,
a guy I worked with lived in the same apartment complex sitting, and he said that when he was younger, they'd always be like, "Come on, do the voice," because he didn't talk like that in real life on a regular basis. But they'd be like, "Come on, do it," you know. And I can understand.
Yeah,
if that's what you see on TV, then yeah, that's kind of what you want to meet. You don't want to meet me talking.
This is it. If you went and met Hulk, and he wasn't what he looked like on the fucking telly, you'd be disappointed, wouldn't you? Because Hulk is.
If I was Randy talking to you right now, you'd be disappointed because I wouldn't doing this and talking the way you see me on the telly. You know, it's the same thing.
Sorry, Hoos, we stole your stream here talking about wrestling. You were going to add in earlier.
You're good, girl.
I thought he was still out for a smoke. I didn't know he came back.
Well, I tell you, he is. I tell you, you're a little genie, Hoos, because I was actually laying in bed watching telly when I got the invite. And I thought, bun this, it's fucking boring, man. I'm going downstairs on Hoosier Street. And then when I saw he had track out as well, I thought, right now, I've definitely got to go down there. He's got his switch back. So.
Yeah, I've got a 284 I'm almost done with. I've got to order I've got to get 2 more wheels that I'm missing. And I'm going to get some custom rods instead of using the regular Technic beams because I don't like all the little holes going down the side.
Yep. I'm with you. I ain't actually played with the train for 4 days. I built that bank heist yesterday that I was doing. Finished that. I haven't built the tuning shop yet either. That's due to running out of smoke. I need a bit more.
Walmart's got that tuning shop on sale for $80.
You know, someone said something the other day about Argos over here on the Black Friday. It was $40, and I was like, price don't mean nothing to me. I don't care what any of it costs. You know, cost is irrelevant. It's the fun factor for me. As long as the electricity guy before Christmas. I don't know if I told you guys. This guy comes around to fix the boiler because we're having problems with the meters and that. And as he turns out, he's I'm talking to us. He's want a cup of tea, mate. No, he said, he said, I spoke to the lady that come and fit the meters last time. Now, the first engineer, when she come and fit these meters, my Lego room was in the other room. So as she was doing the meters,
And she had put
he
tape
could
on it.
see what was in the other room. After I'd offered him a cup of tea, he said, so why is this place called the Lego House then? And with that, I pulled the curtain back that's behind me. And as he looked in, he sort of said some swear words. He's like, oh, F me. He's like, you have got a lot. And I was like, this is only half of it, buddy. With that, he was here 2 hours. The entire 2 hours he was here, we were talking about Lego, about how he's got a box at his dad's house and he never looked at it the same, knowing it's probably worth about £400 now, and the kids play with it, all these things. And he's like, first thing I said to him after I showed him the room was, oh, I've got a YouTube channel. He said, what's your YouTube now? So I'm liked and subscribed already. I said, now you've got to watch my videos because there'll be a shout out to the man from the electricity company that come and fix the meters on a video. He's like, I'll do that. And like I say, this was what, 2 weeks before Christmas? And it's all because that previous woman had mentioned, oh yeah, he's into Lego. And he's like, oh. And then he started asking about the trains and everything, as everyone does when they walk in here, especially the kids. Ooh, Uncle Brett, look what you've got. Can we have this one? I'm like, no, you can't. If you had meant to have it, I'd have sent it to you. They just want to pick up, and I'm like, don't touch anything. I'm like, if you want to build, there's a box under the table with loose bits in it you can do. I'm like, everything on the table is not the same as what's under it.
We've got a couple of those too. We got a couple of boxes of random bits that if somebody's kid was to play, yeah, you can use these down here, but everything up here, don't touch, please.
That's it. You don't touch the money, son. You don't touch the money. Even though I've got
the key part of that story you left out, did you get your boiler fixed?
So you'll have to say that again, Lumberjack. All I could hear was parts rustling.
I said, but you left out the key part of that story. Did you get your boiler fixed even though he was there for 2 hours?
Oh, yeah. No, he fixed the boiler.
Okay.
I don't think
It sucked that he was there all that time and didn't use.
Yeah. No, it was pretty good. He didn't fix it. He couldn't fix it. But what he done was he bodged it so that we had constant gas, which we're still paying for. But yeah, it's nice to have heating and not have heating. So,
well, I actually had something kind of similar to that. The place I lived a few years ago, we were having issues with the internet, and they sent somebody out to work on it. And I told him, where the line comes in through the basement and how it runs to the upstairs. And he said he went downstairs to look at it, and we realized we hadn't seen or heard from him in a while. So I went down the steps to the basement, and he was just standing there looking at everything, right? Just in awe. And because I had some of the old Spawn figures from like the medieval, and he was talking about Magic the Gathering. I said, oh yeah, I kind of collect some of those. He goes, oh, it's so funny. I got this one card. It's only half of a card. I said, no, there's 2 halves to it. I said, it's the BFN. I know exactly what card you're talking about. And I went and got my binder, and I started flipping through the pages, and I showed him. I said, yeah, here, look. He was like, I have the other half. I said, you're kidding me. I thought I'd never have both halves of this card. I mean, it wasn't a card that was legal for tournament play. It was like a $999 out of 999 card. You had to have like 13 black mana to play. It was a joke card. They made one set that was like a whole joke. But he's like, oh my God, I have the other half. I'll bring it to you. And I was like, all right, cool. Yeah. And, he worked on the internet and found out what was going on. And turns out the city was going through the process of updating all the lines for a digital signal, but our area wasn't ready for it, even though we were told yes it was. So had to take all the equipment back and everything. And of course, once he left, I didn't think anything of it. A couple weeks go by and I'm mowing the lawn and I look up the drive and there's a cable truck. And I'm thinking, I don't remember them coming out. I don't remember calling about anything. So I walk up to the truck and it's that guy. And I looked at him. I said, "Hey, what are you doing?" He reaches up in the visor and goes, "Can we see him together?" He actually legit gave me the other half of that card and I slid it in the binder and he just stood there going, "That's beautiful. That is so awesome." Because he thought it was just half a card. He didn't know that there was legitimately two halves to it. I still have that somewhere. I don't know where the binder is because I moved too many times, but I know I've still got that somewhere.
Don't remember that. You'll get me started, buddy. I had a little period where the devil's dandruff got hold of me, if you're aware of me, because we have children in the stream. Talcum powder, the adult talcum powder. Are you with me?
Yeah.
I had a bit of an issue with it at one point in my life, and I was due to receive a couple of £1,000, and sort of said to my head, I said, right, time to sort your life out, get away from all of that crap. And they just brought out the Series 1 Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Now, if you know anything about Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh is exactly the same. Well, let's put it this way. My rehabilitation period probably cost me about $5,500 in cards, buddy. Instead of going and getting a fix, I would go and buy packs of cards. And then the inevitable happened. The year after I'd collected, my first baby mum fell pregnant. We've got a hand up. What's up, A&A?
I play Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Pokemon, so
The kids upstairs have got the Yu-Gi-Oh and the Pokemon. They sort of verged into Magic, but verged out of it very quickly, I think. But yeah, no, the Yu-Gi-Oh I had the Series 1 Collector's Edition, was £60 in the UK. So I went and bought it, got home, and I had the ump. My dad's like, "Why have you got the ump? You've just bought something that's expensive." I was like, "That's not why I got the ump." He's like, "So why you got the ump?" I was like, "Someone open it." So he's like, "Well, there's only one way you can open it, and that's either take the seal off or go and buy another one." I said, "Right, come in, let's get in the car." He's like, "Are you serious?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "I'm hella serious." Took me back to the same shop. They just put another one back out on the shelf. I said, "Yeah, I'll have that one. Please give her the money." And I literally stood in the shop and unwrapped the packet. My dad's like, "You're mad, boy." I'm like, "No, I'm not. The cards aren't going to devalue. I've still got one set sealed, but I wanted to know what was in there." And I go, "Yeah." About a year later, as I say, fell pregnant with the first baby. My uncle walks up to me. "I'll give you 70 quid for them cards, boy." And I was really on my back. So I said, "Yeah, go on then." Same as I did with my Lego about 20 years earlier. And he just walks in at the right time, as I was growing up, milestone steps. And he's like, "Oh, look, you've got about £1,000 worth of Lego there. You're 14, you want to go out with your friends. Oh, look at this £50 note." That was the first one. The second time he got me with the cards. My uncle is 67 years old. He looks like, well, I don't know. He looks like Stigger the Dump. It's the only way to describe him. He's got long black hair. He's got no teeth. And he scares little children. But he's still got all these cards stashed away in his shop. I said to him, "Well, that's a couple of £100 for him." He went, "Oh, no, not now." He said, "Not now that they've got 6 or 7 years of dust on them." I was like, "You git." But he's still got my entire collection. All the holofoil cards. And I mean, the Blue Eyes Dragons, they were what, £10 a card? I had about 30 of them. So you can imagine. All the collectible cards, I had 2 of. Things you do when you're a child. This is why, when the kids take over my Lego, they're going to learn respect first. We are not having the same incident happen with this collection that's happened with the others. It's getting a bit warm in here. It really is. It's not like I've got a whole head of hair anymore. I had it all shaved off before Christmas.
Well, I got more shaved off than you, mate.
Yes, but I'm still a young'un, lumberjack. I'm only a baby. I'm only just 40.
I'm 43.
Well, there.
So you're 76 then, or 77.
The wife's 77. Yep.
Good age.
I don't know about good age. When I met her, she was restoring a classic Mini. That was 4 years ago. The Mini's still in the garage with no engine in it.
Well, you said she was restoring. You didn't say she was finished.
Yeah, the trouble is, Mike B, at the same point that I met her, I was restoring a classic motorbike. I sold that motorbike and I bought another one.
Well, all her
Yeah.
money's going to support your Lego habit now instead of fixing that damn Mini.
I wish it was lumberjack. Maybe last year, but the last few months, we've got on the slow train to nowhere when it comes to Lego sets.
Well, and I was talking to somebody at work about that because he was talking about trying to get his daughter some of the sets that he was thinking about getting his daughter for Christmas, but he was having trouble finding them. And I said, well, yeah, Lego and the trading card industry have thrived during this because it gives people something to do at home. I said, let all this die out and people can start going out and doing crap again. You'll find them like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah. What was it? So someone said something to me earlier. I can't remember the conversation. It's right on my brain as well. They said since it's lockdown, something else like a collector's market's really gone through the roof because a lot of people still don't know. Pardon me. In the UK, Lego is counted as a commodity like gold now. £5 a kilo in the UK for Lego. As long as it's clean and not broken, it's £5 a kilo, whether it's bricks, don't matter what it is. And people say to me, is it really? And I say, yeah, it's a commodity like gold. And they're like, it's a kid's toy. And I say, yeah, jewelry is just a stupid bit of metal, but you still wear it on your finger, don't you?
Look, we're all complaining that we can't find Lego anywhere now. But this summer, there'll be so much Lego floating around in yard sales.
Yeah,
I'll buy every minute of it.
that's what.
Yeah, so will I. Between us, we got 12 kids. If I run out of money, I'll start using the kids.
I'm not sure if I'd take a kid and trade for Lego though.
See, Mike B, you're looking at this 2D, my friend. You need somebody to sort your halls. That's what the kids are for. Yeah. Good luck getting them to do it. I've been 4 years and they won't do it for me. So
I get fussed at for that. My wife does all the sorting and organizing, and she says I do all the playing.
yeah, definitely. I am a bit OCD if I'm building. I do like to have all my parts out in front of me, but yeah, other than that, nothing in this room is sorted to any standard. I have a drawer behind me that is full of theme park stuff, roller coaster rides, track, things like that. I have drawers for things, but plates and blocks and figureheads and things like that. I don't have no system. Just go to a drawer and look for it till you find what you're looking for.
Yeah.
That's why I'm getting hot. The bloody heat's still on. She'll kill me, she will. Sucks about £1 an hour. Bad. So no Hayley tonight, cousin Hooge.
Haley got some toys for Christmas, and she's playing with them.
She was in the text a little while ago. She got some new toys, so.
Has anyone heard from Brother Chop over Christmas?
Wednesday. Last I seen of him was Wednesday.
Yeah, I think that's the last day you were live.
Yeah, Christmas jumper, weren't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
We were live last night, Lumberjack. It was Haley's stream, not Hoosier.
Oh, okay. I wasn't in that one.
Lumberjack, we're probably live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on somebody's show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not all on an outer broadcast, but there's always something going on.
I'll give you guys a laugh at our country's expense. All the UK people today were pissed by 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So when it comes to going on streams, everybody was opting out. I was like sitting there and everyone's like, you got Tech Productions is literally slurring. You've got Solo that's laying down on camera, Solo Brick Builder. And then I'm sitting here thinking, yeah, not all the English people are sitting there drunk. Some of us are just sitting here bored. It's not like I can even go to any shops, is it? It's no something. It blows, man. As soon as we're out of Christmas, I'm filling my bike up and going for a ride, man. I ain't staying in, I don't care. So, Who's, have you got peace now that you got Erica earpods or whatever they're called?
Say that again?
Did you get peace now that Erica's got them earpods, or does she walk around the house singing?
Still don't get no peace. She talks to her friends through them, so.
So she's walking around, yeah, doing the ghost talking. And it's like, yeah, okay, then, what'd you say? No, it's right, Dad, I'm talking to my friend. I get it all the time here with the kids.
Yeah, but she
When
did
I
that
used to do
beforehand.
that, they said I was crazy.
So it's like I say, Lumberjack, yeah, everyone's wearing masks now for their safety, but I've rode a motorcycle for the last 4 years, so I've always wore a mask. It's not cool to me, it's just normal.
Yeah.
Brett, you might want to close your eyes.
What are you... I tell you, you just keep going, Hoosier. You just keep going. It's all right. It's all right. You know, I've got Haley trying to lure me into Minecraft, offering me cargo trains with Mike B, who's offering me train stations, and now you're just bringing up like buckets of crap that I just can't get in the UK. Thanks.
I got one of those. I got one of those over there on the other side of the room too.
Go ahead there, family.
Go on, little buddy. You go.
You're muted, buddy.
Okay, the mute button was being annoying. So speaking of Minecraft, how can I join one of your worlds? Well, can I?
We have to get permission from the guy that made the world.
Yeah, I know how to set it up.
Who made the world?
I
Though,
don't.
is the question.
Chris made the world.
So you need to ask for Chris, mate, if you can join the Minecraft server because it's his server.
But he pays so much money a month to have it where everybody can play on it.
Oh, so he plays Realms. Okay. Okay, thanks.
It'd be nice having some new blood on the server.
Listen, Mike B, if you want to send me that train station, we'll talk. Even though I got 2 of the parts of it the other day in a parcel, you know what I mean?
Well, you know how to win bread over. It's sending train stuff.
I was going to say, Haley was doing that when she mentioned the red cargo. I was like, a year's worth of PlayStation Plus? That can be done.
Well, you see,
Well,
Brett's got a new gaming system, so he's got to use it for something. He might as well use it for Minecraft.
I've got Minecraft on my PSN account, Mike. I bought that when it first came out for the kids. So
I mean, what's the excuse, man? There is none.
I haven't got enough trains. That's the excuse. When I've got enough trains, then I think about a console.
And Brett, you're never gonna have enough trains. That's the problem.
Do you know what? I bet Hoosier said that when he only had 1 or 2 trains. I'm never going to have enough trains. Look at him now.
He still don't have enough trains.
Yeah, I was gonna say I still don't have enough.
Really? I tell you what, Hoos, just send me half of your collection, then say it again.
I knew that was gonna come out of his mouth. So
Just half your collection, buddy. Just the expensive trains. You can keep all the cheap ones. I don't mind.
keep all the cheap ones. Okay, which ones are the most expensive?
That would be the Flying Scotsman, the Santa Fe, the Merc train, to name a few.
I've got one of those.
Which one?
What are we trading, Hoosier? What are we trading? Come on, everyone's hitting me up. What do you want? I've got kids. I've got a missus that works hard. You can have what you like.
He's got a
He's
missus
got a half
already.
finished restored mini.
Yeah, half restored mini. Yeah, it's got subframes, no wheels or engine though. I always say to her, all you need to do is get some wheels, put the kids in the back, and tell them, "Come on, we've got to get to the supermarket on your toes."
The faster
There's
you
no floor
run,
pans in it either. Let's be clear on that. Yeah, it's a proper Fred Flintstone car. But the shell alone in the UK is worth a fortune. The shell alone's like 8,000 or 9,000 and sits. So because it is a very, very, I think it's early 70s mini. But yeah, it's all in her family. Her family used to race in grass truck, apparently. I'm not a car person. You sit and talk to me about Vincent Black Shadow and you've got my attention. Do you know what I mean? Talk to me about cars and it's just transport from A to B. No interest in driving whatsoever, especially not with all these kids here. That's why I got a motorbike. Motorbike's got one seat just for me, no mobile phone, going out for a couple of hours, and that's what I do. Gotta be. If I had a driving license, she'd have me pass my test quicker than you can say, like flying rabbit. And the next thing you know, I'd be driving around in the mum wagon with all the kids with grey hair, probably screaming at the kids. So yeah, I've got no interest in driving a car whatsoever.
I've got it. Her mini does have a motor. It's one of the Flintstone models, though.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's got no floor pans. We put the kids in the back and tell them if they want dinner, they've got to run us to the supermarket. They don't do nothing else in the house, lumberjack, so it's the least they can do.
That sounds like his exercise program.
Sorry, Mike?
Is that your exercise program for the kids?
No, mate. The exercise program, listen to this. The missus looks at me really strange when I say this. I know I don't drive a car, okay, I accept. But she does drive a car. She happens to have 3 cars, okay, 2 of them are out of action, but one of them isn't. Like, she has 3 cars, and yet I still have to walk the kids up a steep hill in the morning to get to the top of our road. Then I have to walk them another half hour to get to school. Now I would say to her, there's something wrong with this. Because you've got the car, yet I have to get up and walk them to school. How does that work? She's like, oh, but my job. And I said, yeah, what about it? Your job's to take the bloody kids to school so I can have an extra hour in bed. Don't wake me up. But yeah, I do that walk every blinking morning. So I get plenty of exercise. So do the kids might be. And you would think After a day at school walking there and back at a half-hour walk each way, the kids would be tired. Hell no! Hell no! I get the bum deal. It's the joy of being a house husband. I've definitely got the best life we're going to have to work. The more I watch you ballast, Hoosier, the less I want to do it.
It's a pain in the ass.
It looks it, mate. It really does. It really, really does look it. And I mean...
It looks nice when it's done, though.
Oh, I agree with that, Mike. I agree with that. But I mean, you and Hoosier will probably know this more than Lumberjack. You know yourselves. I've tried putting the train track above my city. Now, it just doesn't work. It just does not work. I cannot get the stability in the track to support the weight of a train above buildings. I mean, don't get me wrong. I could probably build shelves around my table would make it easier, but yeah, that's not my solution. My solution would be
take an 8x16 plate and put them underneath each of the tracks, and then you run supports under those. You have more stability.
Do you know what I found, Mike, in my last Lego haul? Now, although they are perfect, they are totally impractical. Can you see these?
Yeah, those are the monorail standoffs.
And they're also monorail prices.
How many you want?
Well, I have 4. So if you can do me another 56, I should be good.
Seriously?
Yeah.
So that would get you on Minecraft.
Yeah.
I might have that in the other room.
If you've got 56 of these, then no wonder. Fucking monorail is so expensive.
I have 2 or 3 gallon bags full of them, so I'm not sure how many that amounts to, but I'd have to go check. But I'm pretty sure I got quite a few in the other room. Hell, I got one right here.
There we go. See? We only
55
need
more.
55 more now and some postage, and I can play Minecraft.
Hoosier, how many you got?
What would the postage on that be to the UK, or do you know, Brett?
I sent to Slough. Where's Slough, Hoosier? Do we know where Slough is? Is it Iowa or somewhere like that?
No, he's at Slauson, Indiana.
Indiana, that's it. Here, Indiana, that's it. That's what I heard. Slough's in Indiana, and me and Slough sent each other packages, Lumberjack. I sent Slough a Lego box full of parts. Didn't care about the weight, not bothered. And it cost me £25 in the UK, which ain't that bad, I suppose, to America. I've never sent to America. Slough sent to me, and I think it cost Slough about $20. But both ways, because we both did it recorded tracks, it took 7 to 10 days each way for both of us. Slough got Slough's package in 10 days, and I got my package in 10 days. So everyone saying sending to the UK is through the roof and everything else. I don't see it myself personally. I mean, different if you're trying to send like a 6 fig and they're trying to charge you £6, I could understand that. But
Well,
I
yeah.
did send a full box of Lego, you know, and Slough sent a box as well. Now, $20, you know, is $20, isn't it? It's a small set, really. It's nothing.
Yeah.
$20 ain't bad.
Yeah. So might be, seeing as you've opened the can of worms, do you happen to have the train to go on the track to go on them stands as well?
Nope. I don't have any monorail.
I know, if I remember correctly, and I'm pretty sure Hoosier will bring me up on this. Haley's got the monorail, hasn't she, Hoosier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
I do
Chop's got
have
a monorail too.
Sorry, Mike?
Doesn't Chop have a monorail?
I don't think so.
I don't think he has the monorail. I know on the English side, Family Bricks, the English stroke Australian, he has a monorail because he's asked me to do the chat when he builds it because I'm going to do a stream of it. Because again, the only time you ever see the monorail is when you look at it on YouTube. So, you know, I'd much rather see somebody build it and know what I've got to work with when I do eventually get it. And I do say eventually, I will get it.
You're going to eventually get a monorail?
Yeah.
Okay.
The one I want, might be, is the Blacktron. And in the UK, it's £1,200 at the moment. Man.
Well, it's close to that here, too.
But like you say, hopefully, we're going to have a hell of a summer this year. I'm going to find a little old lady that her grandson moved out 60 years ago, and it's going to be sitting there in the box for like 50 quid.
Sorry.
Might be, you laugh. If I tell you my pile of vintage plates, mate, I pay about £10 for about 70 plates.
I wasn't laughing at you, but just, you know.
Yeah, I know.
It's possible, but that's like a really big pipe dream.
Well, I'll tell you a little secret, might be. Did you hear the story earlier? Oh, excuse me. Did you hear the story earlier with Lumberjack where I had a problem with the adult dandruff?
Oh, yeah.
All 3 times that I had a problem with that, I didn't ask anybody for help. Might be. I went cold turkey and I got myself off that one. And I kind of learned something about myself that if I really, really set my mind to something, nothing can stop. So the monorail, whether it takes 5 years, 10 years, or 20 years even, I will own it. Just a case of when.
Well, actually, if it'll get you on Minecraft, Mike might have one in the other room to send with those 56.
I'm just pulling the PS4 out now. Hang on.
I can tell you right now there are no monorails in this house, unfortunately.
I did think I have watched the videos on the track tutorial myself for the monorail track because a few people built the track out of other stuff, haven't they? And it's quite good to watch.
And the other side of that coin is if there was a monorail in this house, it wouldn't be for sale.
The same as if there was one in this house.
It wouldn't be for sale. It would be a long-term commitment to borrow with no intention to return to Brett.
Long-term frenzies, as in I'll come to America, look at your monorail, then fuck off back to the UK. Pardon my language, sorry ANA, I didn't mean to. But yeah. I'll get it. If I'm meant to have it, I'll get it.
If I had one, I'd have it set up already.
I would too. It would never be taken down because the track on the monorail is so much more stable than this train track.
Well, again, like I said, if you really want to support it well, get yourself something that sticks out a little longer on each end, and then you can run the track across the top of that, and then run supports up from that, and it'd be a lot more stable.
Yeah, it might be. These are what I use. Super 16s.
But do you put those trusses underneath it?
No. At the moment, if I turn the camera on and show you, can you see them 2x16 holding up the white plates there?
Okay.
That's what I use the 2x16s for, to give me the levels when I build the trains. Because, as you know, trying to run one on top of each other isn't easy. But yeah, these 2x16s, they're my little saviour. I use them, and then I use the, is it 2x6 struts? I call them struts. That's what they are, basically. Yeah, hang on. Yeah. 2x6, is it? I think it is. But yeah, I use these, and then I use the longer plates, the level, when I do a 6 high, which I haven't done a 6 high since probably before November now. Also lost, what did I lose today? I lost my original Insta. So anybody that had me on my original Insta, gone now. Well gone. Well, it's not gone, it's still up there, but I can't reply to it or anything like that. Damn social media. Said, please put in your mobile number. So I put my mobile number in. It said this number is invalid. I thought it bloody isn't. It's my mobile number. At that point, I think 3 or 4 attempts, I just deleted the app.
So Brett, the last time I did elevated track, I did it with this stuff.
See, now I've probably got 20 or 30 of them, Mike, and I don't find them as good.
Really? Because you can take a Technic pin, like an axle, put it between the two, and it will give it a lot more support.
Yeah, but then I have to go through all my Technic, and I've got a drawer of that. I mean, I've got.
Oh. Well, I mean, I just have a few.
I'm gonna go smoke, guys. I'll be back.
I'm smoking too.
That's a box of 50 there.
See, this is the other thing, Mike B. You've got to remember, all you lot go on Bricklink and order parts. Everything I own comes from yard sales, eBay, or from my part shop. I don't go to the Lego shop. I've never been on Bricklink. I don't do none of that. Because
you got to come over to the Bricklink side.
Do you know what? You say that, Mike. Hang on one sec.
Or just getting a lot.
You know Chopper's friend Pop's Block? The one who does Bricklink, yeah? Right, now I turned around and said to him, you see these green castle roofs, whatever you want to call them? I've got them in green, purple and black from different sets. I want to build this mega castle this year, so I said to Pops, being a bricklinker, oh, how many of them have you got, buddy? Not one. And I thought to myself, if a bricklinker hasn't got any, and he's a friend of a friend, then what are the odds that all the other bricklinkers are probably going to have maybe one if we're lucky?
Do you have a part number on that?
I can have a look, Mike, or I can try to have a look. That's the best I can do. But yeah, I asked Pop because I was prepared to buy maybe 20 at a time.
I'll give you a part number. Hold on.
Okay.
I was going to say this green one's not looking too good. I might have to get a purple one. But the colour doesn't bother me whether the green, purple, red, yellow, pink. I don't care. I just want the roofs so that I can build the towers for the castle I'm going to build this year.
Lumberjack, you looking on Bricklink?
Yeah.
Same here.
Here you go, Mike. Seeing as you showed 2 of them, somebody else's. Have you ever seen them in red, buddy? Because I've never seen them in red.
Yeah, they're from the roller coaster.
But I'll tell you what they come in. I've got them right here. It's part 33215 there, Mike. And they don't make them in red. They make them in black, dark purple, light bluish gray, magenta, sand green, trans light blue, glitter trans dark pink, and glitter trans purple.
So okay? So Brett, out of those colors, which one would you rather have? The black, the sand green, or what?
What are we talking? The castle roof?
Yeah, the castle roof.
Yeah.
Green, purple, or black? I'm not bothered. I'll work with what I've got. I'm not one that has to unanimously have everything perfect.
And you want at
I'm a
least
box
20 of them,
builder.
right? Right, you're looking for 20 of them, right?
Yeah, minimum 20. Minimum 20 a time.
There's 30 in Germany.
Yeah. Lumberjack, you clearly don't know about us English hating the German.
And I know it was that whole era between 1935 and 1945.
Yeah. How does the
Alright.
song go? 2 World Cups and 1 World War. Doo-dah, doo-dah.
42 in Australia.
See again, it's going to kill me on postage. Australia to here, I'd imagine that probably costs what the park costs.
All right. There's 2 in the U.S. here. One of them's got 31, and the other one's got 41.
That's not
And
bad.
they've got them. The cheapest one in the States, it's the green one, the one that you had in your hand a minute ago.
Yeah.
The person that's got 31 of those are selling them for $127 each US.
Which is nothing.
$1.27 a piece.
Do you know what they are over here? About £6 English a piece. That's the difference. Let me show you. I have at present.
Well, here,
I have the 2 purple, the 3rd purple. Right. Now, I'm going to make you laugh. I paid less than half a can of Coke for each of these. They're like 50 cents each, which isn't even half of a dollar. Well, yeah, half a dollar. I mean, when I'm buying them at that price, don't get me wrong. Like you said, they've obviously got the bulk I want, and like $1.50, I can deal with that. Do you know what I mean? That's doable. But in the UK, at £6 each, with the postage, you're looking at near on the £200 order over it.
Well, here's
Hey, Brad?
a seller in the UK that's got 5 of them for GBP a 0.80.
8.8. £8.80.
0.8.
Hey,
No,
Brad?
0.
Go on, Mike.
I could have about 30. I could have 31 of them here, probably in 10 days, for $38 plus shipping.
That's not bad. That ain't bad at all.
And then I bet you it'd be another $10-15 ship them over to you.
Yeah, probably about that, Mike. Because I insist if anybody from out of the UK was to send me anything.
So you're talking maybe with shipping to me and shipping to you, you're probably talking about $70.
Please don't make me go upstairs and do it twice in like a case of a month. The other day we was in a backstage chat. There was me, Charlie, Sloth, and Buckchop, and we're talking about the what is it? Sanctum Sanctorum, Mike. The Marvel one. And we're talking about that, and I was like, yeah, it was the one set that always got away from me. And we sat talking, and about 10 minutes later, Charlie goes to me, he goes, Brett, I've got 4 of them sets. I was like, oh, have you? Because what it was, the Sanctum Sanctorum, when it was released in the UK, was £100. When they stopped selling it, it was apparently £150. When the guys looked on Solo Stream on Wednesday of last week, it was £250. So yes, I happened to have a little chat with Charlie, and by the end of it, he got me roped up for about $100. And went to bed, woke up the following day, Mike, and I said to the wife, I said, oh, I spent $100 last night. I said, you what? said, yeah, I spent $100. We've actually started. Why are you spending money with it? I said, listen, I haven't spent it yet. She's like, right, come on and explain. So I explained, and she sort of knows about Sanctum Sanctorum. And I said, yeah, so at some point I've got to send some money over to America. Now you're hitting me. My wife's just going to buy me a ticket and say, well, why don't you just F off to America?
Well,
But yeah, maybe at some point.
you can get away from that super bug if you come over here.
You know what, Mike? If I came over there, mate, I'd get rid of my skin condition as well, because the doctor actually said to me, and I tried this one, when the doctor diagnosed my skin condition, the doctor turned around and said, Mr. Clark, I suggest you move to a warmer climate. And my response at the time, because I was unemployed, living on my own, basically didn't have any money, was, is there a government grant so that I can move to somewhere warmer? Doctor's like, I don't think there is, Mr. Clark. You've got to get there on your own steam. But I was like, look, you can't blame a man for trying. You say I've got a lifelong skin condition and that I should be in a warm climate. Surely there's got to be some sort of help you get abroad so that you can live in one of these places. But yeah, the doctor sort of had a chuckle and said, I admire your attempt. But yeah, no, if you want to live in a warmer climate, you've got to get out there yourself. So, but
Well,
yeah.
Mr. Senior Brett, even coming here don't mean you're going to be in a warmer climate, because there's some cold shit going on over here sometimes.
Do you know what, Mike B? And, you know, I'm not proud of this, and I'm not. But with my criminal record, at the moment, they would not let me into America.
I don't know. They let all kinds
Have
of
you
people
seen
in.
America lately?
Yeah.
Just
Look, I
look
don't
at
say
him.
this lightly. I do not say this lightly. I probably had more chance of getting in America when Trump was running it.
Yeah.
And I do not say that lightly either, because yeah, I'm not for him at all.
So you was talking about the Sanctorium.
Yeah.
I bought 2 of them for $60.
You just enjoy, don't you, Hoos? You just enjoy killing the little Englishman, you know?
I went to Ben's. They had 2 of them. They were $30 a piece.
Well, I kid you not. Solo Brick Builder looked it up the other week. It was just sealed. They are going for $250 plus. What I didn't mention about the conversation with Charlie, though, is with Sanctum Sanctorum, a lot of the money is in the figures, apparently. Now, I have no interest in them figures. I just want the building so that I can.
I think I sold the figs out of both sets for like $70 a piece.
Well, this is it. As soon as I find somebody serious about all this Harry Potter, I've got the entire Series 1 Harry Potter minifigs behind me. You know, I mean, I'm more than happy to deal with people, trade with people, whatever it comes to. But politely, I just don't want the Harry Potter. It's got no use, or it's not going to have any use in my city ever.
I ripped it open to get the figs out to sell them. Left the rest of the stuff in the bags and still in the box.
This is what Charlie said. He said, I'll take the figures out. He said, if you don't want them, Brett, I'll take the figures out. He said, and I'll just send you the building, the instructions, and the box. And that's, to be honest, Hooge, it's the same as Diagon Alley. If I had the money to buy it, I would have done exactly what you done. I got rid of all the figures first, and then said, right, what I got left is what I got left.
But I was working on my train station, and I needed the dark tan brick.
Mm-hmm.
And I was getting ready to order them off Bricklink, and somebody said, hey, that Sanctorium's got a bunch of them in it. Yeah, I got parted out for the brick.
But yeah, I mean, again, I'll give you another set. when I came out of my dark ages, before I oh, excuse me. Before I bought my first monster, we were looking at the Apocalypseburg. It was like, I think,
Hey,
260, 270 over here, brand new.
there's Charlie in the chat. What's up, Charlie?
Hey, Charlie. Yeah,
Charlie's Brett's selling me the Phantom Centaura.
don't tell him that. Yeah, might be selling me and you monorails, Charlie. He wants $100 each, honest. Each one's an O one, Mike. You go.
Oh, Charlie's a good guy.
But yeah, as I was saying, this Apocalypseburg, somebody looked at it again last week. To buy it pre-owned, you're now looking at nearly £600 for that. Naughty, really, but I suppose it isn't because it's supply and demand, isn't it?
Now I understand why everybody wants to come up over here, there, Brett. I mean, it sounds like your money is very heavy.
Our money holds a lot of clout, but you just don't get nothing for it in this country.
No. It was a joke on the term pound. Every time I hear you say, "Oh, I gotta spend so many pounds," it's like I had to carry that much around in my pocket. My pocket rip a hole in it.
Well, if Boris has his way, might be, you won't have to carry anything other than your bank card anymore. Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's the way it goes here too. We're still running out of coins over here.
That's a hoax.
Well, it's like all this money. There's certain shops won't accept the currency, and I'm like, well, if you won't accept our currency, I ain't shopping in your shop. It's as simple as that.
Every time I have a poker game, I go to the bank and get $50 worth of quarters. There ain't no coin shortage.
They won't do that for us.
See, over here, all the supermarkets have got coin sorters, but they take a percentage. So if you've got a box full of change and you take it to the supermarket, they charge you like 10% just for sorting it.
They say that so they don't have to handle cash.
Like I said, some of the shops, though, we do not accept cash. It's like, well, why are you even bothering opening your doors then? Because this country is run on money.
Which it don't make me no difference. I don't carry cash on me anyway.
Well, it's just like the business. It's exactly the same. When you speak to the car, I say, well, have you got a box? Oh, no, I ain't. And I'm like, right, well, now get in your car. That's going to cost you again and go and get money out. There should always be a minimum of £100 float in any family home for emergencies. It's a little life hack there that I put together. But yeah, there should be a minimum of £100 in any family home for emergencies, like real emergencies, not, oh dear, look, we're cold, we want to put the gas on. That's not an emergency. I'm on about one of the kids have injured themselves and we need to get a taxi to the hospital because the wife's not here. Then yeah, that £100 backup fund is priceless. But as you say, with nobody having cash, you can't exactly put the cab and then say to the cabbie, oh, do you take card, mate? No, I don't, because you're not going anywhere. They won't let you in the car. It's that simple. I think the worst thing they could do is actually get rid of the cash and make everything digital, because it's already bad enough with the likes of Google and YouTube watching every single thing that you click on. And when I mean it, I know it, because we sat and done a test one night. I was sitting here with 3 of my mates having a smoke, and we sat and we typed in dog toys. The following day, on the side of my screen, I've got ads coming up. Buy this dog toy now. Buy this dog toy now. At the time, I didn't even have a dog, so that clearly proves that whether you care to think they're listening or not, somebody's clearly listening, because they were targeting me with ads for dog stuff. So, yeah, they're a little bit more aware of what's going on than we know. I mean, Google is the biggest information library on the planet now. It's actually bigger than the Vatican and everything else. So, it's quite freaky to think that a company own information on everything and everyone.
Well,
May
guys,
well
I'm gonna jump off here and go have some supper. So it's great chatting with everybody tonight.
Take care,
Have a good night,
Lumberjack.
man.
All right, Josh. Have a good one, man.
Hey, Lumberjack, have you ever wrestled a guy named Eric Cannon?
No, but I know him. I mean,
How do you know him?
I've heard the name. That's about the extent of it.
Okay.
Guys,
See you, buds.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Night, Josh.
Oh, look, we lost A&A there as well.
Everybody running away. They think we're going away or something.
Charlie, have you seen Doc's review of the 72-hour winter live stream?
That's just the first one, right?
Yes.
Hey,
How
Charlie,
far
get
did
it.
How far did he get on it? I ain't watched it yet.
I watched the first half. There's a lot of Charlie in it with his hard hat on. I think there's probably 10 clips of Charlie going, "Are we sorry for your head to be?" He was going, "We love Charlie." And then I watched that one. When did I watch that? Yesterday, I think. As soon as Doc put it up, I watched it because obviously I'm in this one as well. Yeah. And I sound absolutely atrocious from camera, but I don't care. Yeah, Steve Reynolds, Adora build. So I'm trying to think. Charlie was in it a lot. No, Charlie, you're representing the BBN. What else did I see? Yeah, a couple of other people that I don't know.
Did you send Charlie an invite?
I did not, but I will.
Yeah, no, there was a couple of people on there that I haven't really chatted with, but yeah, no, it seemed like it'll win. So. Oh, starting out with one.
He has one now.
So when are we going to see this layout complete in Hoosier?
Actually, Brett.
I said, how long do you think it will take you to finish getting this layout done?
Till that next December.
Seriously, is it that big a layout?
I mean, it's big, but no need to rush.
Yeah, I feel you. And again, like
No,
I said,
it won't take long, man. Once I get going on it, it'll go pretty quick. If it comes in, when do I stop?
I think the problem I have is when I build a track, I try to get it done and finished. Whereas I think the key is to have the patience you've got and not rush. Because I'm one of them. When I get an idea, I have to build it. And I pretty much don't stop till I do build what I want or the basis of. Maybe I need to take a little bit more patience with my trainings. Either that, or just steal the front room. The wife's on about moving back down here, the bed back down here to the room behind me, the first leg of the room. she does that, I'm really going to push for the dibs on the front room because it's like twice the length of this room. And I could have a proper table then with a proper layout. Like real proper. Rather than a couple of dining tables shoved in a tiny little room that's about as wide as they be. So are you doing a stream New Year, Hoosier?
It'd be Haley.
That's cool, that's cool.
Haley
Quite
always.
So I'm not going anywhere. I don't drink, so it's not like I'll be out on the slopes.
Haley always does the New Year's stream.
Cool, cool. Are you not coming in, Charlie? Come on.
Come on, Charlie.
You better hurry, because I'm getting ready to end it and head to the house. Robbie got his package from Canada, he says.
Oh.
No, I need to go watch all the Secret Santa videos.
I tried watching Haley's Hoosier and it come up that it was private.
Oh my God, Bluegrass shows up.
The Colonel, it's the Colonel.
How
How are you
tonight?
now?
How you doing tonight, Mr. Sanders?
Yeah, this is why I've got a bad comm here. It gets like hey, Brett's very good. Mike B, cousin Hoosier. Whose cousin are you?
What's up, Charlie?
Who's your cousin?
Who's your cousin?
I don't know. We're all in the family of Lego.
That's what. Well, there's a long history of the definition of Hoosier.
That's a sad day.
Would you break it?
I'm glad I'm not the only one that suffers with that.
You got to be gentle.
Charlie, Blue Brook Nation.
Oh well, no. See, you can't do blue brick because that's a derivative. We could get copyright infringement for that.
Why?
Can I start my own?
You got to start your own.
Can I be Dumper Truck Nation?
You can be. You can, as long as it's we're Blue Bucket Brigade.
Yeah, I'll be Dumper Truck Nation. Gotta say, Charlie, you did well on the sweater on Wednesday. Absolutely loved your pictures. You two were brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
I try. I do my best as best as I can. It wasn't really a sweater; it was a shirt. The wife got me, and I owe everything to her.
Yes, you do.
Well, we owe it all to Hoosier because it was just such a hoot. I'll say it again. It made my Christmas this year for somebody that's not like Christmas for like nearly 20 years. This Christmas, the 23rd, the Wednesday, I went to bed with such a big smile on my face because of them Christmas jumpers. They were just so funny. It just made my day. It really did.
I'm glad everybody had a good time with it.
Yeah.
I was surprised we had that many people. I done it last year. We had like 4 people. So I said surprised everybody who entered.
Well, last year we had Doc Sampson. He got the tag, didn't he?
Yeah, it was Doc Sands, Charlie, which I still have Charlie's.
Oh, you got a couple things for me. I got to come up there when the quarantine ends.
I think did Suzanne she wanted the chicken, right? Or she wanted something else.
You got a chicken man? All right. Well, I got to get up there. Hey, what are you doing Saturday?
Tomorrow? Oh, she wanted the chicken or she wanted that. I can't remember what it was.
I've got that. You know what? I was going to send Brett that, but apparently I need to send what I'd have to Mike, and then Mike's going to send Brett the monorail stuff. I'm not, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but I was bored at not last night.
You just make sure those minifigures are in the ones you send me.
Oh, see, now that's off the deal, because with Brett, it was I keep the minifigures.
Merry Christmas, Robbie, and happy birthday, buddy.
Don't worry, Mike. I've got a few extra minifigures. We'll keep it straight, man. We'll keep it straight. It's
Colonel Sanders, look.
Yeah, it's perilous with the postal service right now. Is that it's they say 5 to 7 days. It's like 14 to 21. Get anything for anywhere. I couldn't even imagine anything overseas. So
it's not that bad, Charlie. I promise you, it's not that bad. It really isn't.
To be honest with you, as soon as the new year hits, everything will get better.
Yeah,
probably a week into the new year, and nobody will be shipping as much anymore.
Well, I say right.
Yeah,
right
that
after
too. That's where I'm at right now. Is it? Oh well, I mean, heck, today.
Right after New Year's, they'll get caught up on all their Christmas packages, and it'll go back to normal.
Right.
I'd say anything after today. I mean, if the shops are open Monday, we can get things out. So just tell me where I got to send things, and but I would like compensation, as agreed.
Well, Brett's gonna pay you, and you're gonna send it to me, and I'm gonna find a monorail eventually one day and send it to Brett.
Oh, so one day, so Brett's taking the, so Brett's taking the, what do they call that?
Brett's gonna play the long game.
He's playing the long game. I get it. So
it might be
after telling you the story about how Mrs. Brett went kittens after I said that I bought a set when she was asleep one night. If that set's bought, I will probably fly out to America to pick it up because it's going to cause me a lot of grief. So.
Oh no, you can't do that now.
It's all right, Charlie. I know a man with a plane. I know a man with a plane. He works for peanuts.
You got your own plane.
Is his name Dumbo?
Well, did you know that where I come from, Louisville, Kentucky, we had I believe her name was Tori Merton. Are you with me? Tori Merton. She paddled the Pacific. No, wait, that's the Atlantic. She paddled the Atlantic. She paddled the Atlantic Ocean. We have it in the museum here. Is it Tori Merton? Tori Merton.
I'm going to end the live portion
Check the.
because I'm going to head to the house. I hope everybody had a good good Christmas.
Oh, that was my TikTok. Sorry about that.
Yeah, y'all more than welcome to hang around in post show. I did send myself an invite so I can get back in post show.
So we're doing post show now. All right, let's hang out.
Like I said, hope everybody had a Merry Christmas, and we'll see everybody tomorrow night.
Have a good night, y'all.
Here, but I just did a. Let me do a flip.